Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA 5 Online video. It is Tuesday. As you guys know, every Tuesday I like to go over and give you guys a refresher and a reminder of the past week in GTA Online with all of the changes, the money bonuses, free vehicles, removed vehicles that are only here for a limited time, and we're going to be talking about them so you don't miss out, because of course Wednesdays we get the event week news preview, which I cover, and on Thursdays the actual weekly event drops. And so we only have about 48 hours left from the time you're seeing this video, or actually less than that, about 40 hours left from the time you're seeing this video until the new weekly event goes live. And so you don't want to miss out on some of the opportunities this week. We're going to go over everything here, and let's begin. Let's start off with our big property discount for the week, getting started with all of our discounts first. Then we'll talk about all of our discounted vehicles as well. But our property discount is on biker clubhouse properties, upgrades, and modifications. You can get all of that for 30% off this week. So no matter what location you choose your favorite. If you have all your businesses on the east side of the city, go for that. I have a lot of mine in the downtown and Vinewood area, so I just went with the hallway clubhouse. But you know, you can get the different styles, club emblems, club names, the gun locker, custom bike shop, the murals, etc., all for 30% off this week. Unfortunately, the biker businesses aren't discounted as well. It's just for the biker clubhouse, which is a shame because it is a biker week here in this game. But let's talk about the other discounts that we also have. So first, on Legendary Motorsport, we have 40% off the Pfister Astron, which you can get for $948,000. The Western Power Surge is also 40% off, and you can get it for $963,000. The Nagasaki Shinobi is 40% off, and you can get it for $1,488,300. The Dinka Vindicator is on sale for 40% off as well this week. You can get it for $378,000. On Benny's, or at Benny's, excuse me, feel free to pick up the Progen Itali GTB for $832,000. It is 30% off this week. This is a worthwhile buy because you can convert it at Benny's as well to the Progen Itali GTB Custom, which just makes it better in every single regard. But the Benny's upgrade isn't discounted. It's just the base price of the vehicle that's going to be 30% off. We also have the Bravado Dorado that's 30% off on Southern San Andreas Super Autos. You can get it for $962,500. The Karen Sultan Classic is on sale for 40% off. You can get this car for $773,100. And we have even more bikes. The Western Nightblade, this is 40% off. Get it for $60 grand. The Nagasaki Chimera is $126,000 this week. It's 40% off. Same with the Shih Tzu Defiler. It's also on sale for 40% off. You can get it for $185,400. At Warstock, you can get the Manchez Scout for 40% off, or basically get it for $135 grand, or if you have the trade price, $101,250. Now we have a couple other discounts, like on 30% on the Lampadati Michele GT. But when it comes to that vehicle, it is a removed vehicle this week, so you cannot get it off of an in-game website. But not to worry, we are going to showcase how you can unlock it this week while it is on discount, so you might as well pick it up, because one, it's on discount, two, it's a removed and rare vehicle, so that automatically makes it more of a collector's item regardless of the performance. But I will show you guys how to unlock it in this video, or probably at some point I already showed you how to get it in this video already. I almost forgot about this discount. Don't forget to take advantage of this if you would like. It is a discount for 40% off the HVY Menacer. It is on sale for $1,065,000. Honestly, if you bought the Night Shark last week, don't even worry about picking this one up. If you didn't buy the Night Shark last week and you think, oh, maybe I should buy this because it'll be cheaper, I still wouldn't buy it. I mean, it's okay. It's honestly an okay vehicle. It's just slow. The Night Shark is much, much better, even if these do both kind of tank the similar amount of explosives, things like that. The Night Shark is just overall worth it at full price, even compared to if you want to buy the HVY Menacer when it's 40% off this week. This is your last couple days to take advantage of the beautiful 30% off discount for all biker clubhouse properties, upgrades, and modifications. So no matter what actual clubhouse location you choose, whether your businesses are by the beach, if they're on the east side of town by Mission Row area, things like that, or of course if you're like me and you like the downtown and Vinewood area, all of these locations are worth it, I would say. But I went with the Howick Clubhouse. All of these upgrades and modifications are going to be 30% off. The biker businesses that are associated with the clubhouse once you actually purchase this property, those unfortunately are not on discount, but nonetheless, this is worth it, especially while all biker MC clubhouse and biker business sales are going to be double money this week, which we're going to talk about in just a moment after we talk about the rest of the discounts. When it comes to your reminder for this week's bonuses, of course, hopefully you've been taking advantage of it. All biker sale missions, no matter what business it is, whether it's the Coca-Cola, the math, of course, if if it's the counterfeit cash factory, the grass farm, or even the document forgery office, which normally isn't worth taking advantage of. All of these are going to be double money this week. We also have double money in RP on all of the biker bar resupplies. You go to your bar in your biker clubhouse, you resupply the bar, you steal a van, you bring the alcohol back to your bar, you get paid $20,000, and every single 48 minutes you can do this. But also, as long as your bar has supplies every single in-game day, you'll also get $5,000 showing up in a duffel bag on the counter in your office by your computer. We also have double money in RP on the Hasta La Vista adversary mode, as well as double money on street dealer sales. And in addition to that, all biker business production speeds are going to be doubled. So not only are we getting double money for these sales, if we want to sell our stock, for example, like say for a Coca-Cola, we can sell this for almost $1 million or over $1 million long distance, but we could do this 2 times as fast because production speeds are going to be doubled. So while this isn't necessarily a straight 4 times money bonus, you do need to do a lot of extra selling, and that's a lot of extra gameplay hours, driving bad vehicles like the garbage trucks and post-op vans around. But nonetheless, the biker business, kind of worth it this week with double money as well as double production speed. You can make your whole week as in just, you know, selling all this, doing one resupply selling, doing one resupply selling, or one resupply selling, etc., rinse and repeat until your eyes bleed from doing so many of these sell missions and playing so much GTA. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, your podium vehicle that you have limited time left to get is the Lampadati Komoda. This is an excellent sports sedan. It has a retail value of $1.7 million, so it is pretty expensive, but it is a standout choice in the sports class. Great sports sedan with a top speed of 124 miles an hour. I reviewed it fully in my free vehicles guide, and same with the prize ride, which we'll go over next. But just so you know, the podium vehicle, 100% worth spinning that lucky wheel to try and unlock it here in game this week. Here at the LS Car Meet, your prize ride for this week is the Anus Jubilee, which has a normal retail value of $1.65 million. It's a beautiful luxury vehicle. It's based off that Rolls-Royce Cullinan. If you'd like to unlock it this week, the prize ride challenge is placing top 3 in LS Car Meet Series races for 4 days in a row. Yet again, it's a vehicle I reviewed in my free vehicles guide for the week that I uploaded on Saturday. Link in the description below if you want to check it out. It actually has surprisingly excellent on-road performance. I thought it was going to be more of a sluggish car on the track when I tested it for its speed and acceleration and overall performance. It did great. What you need to make sure of is if you're going around a corner, let off the throttle. Otherwise, you're going to understeer like crazy. That's the only bad thing I could say about this SUV. Other than that, the Amani Tech features are great. You get everything. The missile lock-on jammer, the row control unit, you get the armor plating, you get the bullet-resistant windows that can withstand up to 15 rounds of, you know, just like normal bullets. It's pretty awesome right there. When it comes to some of our other removed vehicles that are featured back this week, let's just talk about these 3. These are our test drive cars for the week at the LS Car Meet. First off, we have the Lampadati Furor GT. This vehicle is going to cost you $448,000 if you would like to buy it this week. You know, the top speed stands out in the sports class category. You get, you know, moderate acceleration. You don't get as precise cornering, and that's going to lead to a little bit of instability during high-speed maneuvers. But overall, for top speed, it's definitely a good car. Next, we have the Vapid Peyote Gasser. This is going to cost you $805,000 if you would like to buy this removed vehicle. Of course, you know, it may have decent speed and acceleration, but this car is going to struggle significantly in the handling department. It suffers from probably the worst amount of understeer I've seen in any car in this game. But of course, it's not meant to take corners like a sports car or supercar. But overall, I think if you want something that's good in a straight line and fast, just get the BF Weevil Custom. Don't get this. Then we have the Lampadati Michele GT, a very tiny car. Average performance, you get excellent grip on those twisty tracks, things like that. It's a good sports classics vehicle overall. It does have a lower top speed, and so that's going to limit its competitiveness on straightaways. It's actually pretty good off-road. It's already kitted like it's a rally build, which is kind of nice right here. If you want to buy it, it's going to cost you $857,500 this week. And again, I kind of went into detail fully on these in my weekly update guide video on Thursday if you want to check that out. But just as an abbreviated reminder and refresher, this is how these vehicles perform. Now, same thing here when we come to Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. If you can hear the rain in the background, please ignore that. It's like storming pretty bad out right now. I wonder if it's going to start thundering. But let's start off here. We have, this is the Western Zombie Bobber. All of these vehicles are removed this week as well. So this bike is going to cost you $125,220. Honestly, it's very fast. It's very nimble. You get a large V-twin engine with excellent torque and top speed. In terms of cruiser motorcycles, this is going to surpass most of them, I would say, especially in the maneuverability department. You get excellent suspension. It's easy to control. It's easy to drive, all of that. Next, we have the LCC Innovation. You guys may remember this bike from GTA 4. If you want to buy this one, it is going to cost you $92,500 this week. Overall, what are my thoughts on this? I would say that this is a chopper here that obviously has better handling and physics than GTA 4's, because bikes in that game were totally different. You get tighter handling, more responsive braking, enhanced acceleration. It only has a top speed of 120 miles an hour, or excuse me, 110 miles an hour, but the coolest part is just the style and the design. It's inspired by the Harley Davidson Breakout as well as Billy Lane choppers. So these are pretty cool right here. Classic aesthetics, upgraded performance. Next, we'll move on here. This is the Volcar Fagiloa. This is obviously a wagon inspired by that Volvo Amazon wagon. If you want to buy it, it's going to cost you $358,939 this week. You only get average acceleration and top speed. You get significant oversteer on sharp corners, so do not take this car, around a track and dive into corners, things like that. Make sure you slow down. Even with suspension upgrades, this thing handles like crap off-road, and honestly, the on-road performance isn't that great. The one saving grace of it is obviously you can turn it into a pretty unique looking vehicle with the nice customization options you get. I'm just not a fan of the styling. A little bit too old and classic of a vehicle for me. But moving on, this is probably my favorite this week, the Ubermacht Zion Classic, based off the infamous first generation BMW M6. If you want to buy it this week, it is going to cost you $812,000. And of course, yet another removed vehicle. Great top speed, awesome acceleration. Handling, I would say that's more controllable and less prone to oversteer than the Sentinel Classic, but it isn't as good at drifting as the Sentinel Classic is. It's also got some pretty springy suspension, so keep that in mind. You got a lot of body roll, things like that. But overall, a really stylish classic BMW. I love BMWs. They're probably my favorite car manufacturers. So you can see why I'm shilling this car a little bit. But next, moving on, finally, we have the Ocelot Locust. This is a sports car in the game. It's super lightweight. It's got a lightweight build. It's balanced. The design is pretty cool. You get great acceleration. It has a top speed of 119 miles an hour. I would say it's more, better for handling and agility, not necessarily just top speed, because it can't even go 120 miles an hour. But as it stands, if you would like to buy it, $1,645,520 this week. When it comes to the salvage yard robberies this week's top range vehicle is the Pfister Astron. You could steal it as part of the Gangbanger robbery. The Lampadati Casco is this week's mid-range vehicle. It's featured in the Podium robbery where you could steal it. And then the Vapid Ellie is this week's standard range vehicle. Beautiful Vapid vehicle right here. Stealable in the cargo ship robbery. Unfortunately, none of these are claimable this week in game. At Luxury Autos, this is pretty cool. We actually have the Grati Turismo Omaggio with a great livery. This is the one I actually have applied on my vehicle, albeit I don't have mine in blue and pink. It's just like purple and purple, but as it stands, it makes the car look pretty cool in my opinion. This is interesting because it's featured at the Chop Shop, or in the Chop Shop DLC. So usually Luxury Autos only has the recent DLC vehicles, but it's good to see Rockstar doing this. If you want to pick it up, $2,870,080. Then we also have, a bottom dollar bounties DLC vehicle with this livery applied, the Invitero Coquette D1, first generation Corvette that you could see. You could buy it for $1,524,510. At the gun van, let's quickly chat about our opportunity. So this is your last couple days to buy the baseball bat here. We have the knife, the heavy rifle, the Gusenberg sweeper, the micro SMG, as well as the marksman pistol. The marksman pistol is half off this week. You can get it for 50% off, which makes it a worthwhile pickup, even if it's not like even that great of a weapon in game. You might as well collect it. And then if you're a GTA Plus member, we have 40% off the heavy rifle as well. This would be worth it at full price anyway. Definitely pick up this rifle. Everyone loves a good Scar H or a Scar L here in any type of shooter, not even just first person or third person. Your time trial for this week is of course a Great Ocean Highway. Your HSW time trial for this week, if you're on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, is Textile City to Stab City. And your premium race for this week is Boots on the Ground, and it is locked to the motorcycles class and category. You only have a couple days left to take advantage of these types of time trials. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy, or you just found some of the information here helpful, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. If you want to see more GTA Online content like this, make sure to check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. And again, hopefully you all have a fantastic day. Definitely stick around for the new event week preview tomorrow, which we will be talking about more new money bonuses, discounts, free rewards, items, weekly challenges for extra money, removed vehicles, rare vehicles, all of that. So again, have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Adios, amigos.